Okay, so you guys really want to talk Thunderbolts trailer, huh? And we are diving right in.
We are.
We are. Even though, honestly, getting info, like prying open a vault, Marvel's totally clamped down. They're like, no reaction videos allowed. Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's a bold move for sure. Kind of makes you wonder if they're trying to hide something or just like build the hype even more. What do you think?
Ooh, good question. It's definitely got people talking, that's for sure. Like trying to hold back the tide. But hey, that's the internet for you. Always finds a way. Luckily, we found a breakdown. It's in Spanish, but trust me, this creator, they know their stuff. And they jump right into it. First up, Yelena and Red Guardian. Seems like there's this whole vibe of emptiness around them.
Emptiness. And
Yeah.
knowing Marvel, that's not just them missing their morning coffee.
Right. Gotta be deeper than that.
Yeah. Exactly. This is where things get interesting. See, emptiness has a whole other meaning when it comes to a certain someone. Sentry. We're talking about the Void, basically his evil twin, pure destructive energy he's always fighting off.
Hold up. So not just Yelena missing Natasha. We're talking potential big bad villain setup here.
Ding, ding, ding. It's that classic Marvel foreshadowing, planting seeds early on.
Gotta give them points for subtlety. Not exactly their usual style, is it?
Right.
But speaking of not subtle, did you catch that line about someone wanting to kill them? This team dynamic is already giving me trust issues, and we're, what, 5 minutes into the trailer?
5 minutes of paranoia, more like,
Mm.
honestly, it screams Suicide Squad, doesn't it? You're like, they're not choosing to be there, someone's making them play nice. Makes you wonder who's really calling the shots and what their end game is.
See, and this whole forced team thing makes those character pairings even juicier. Speaking of, our creator, they were all about Ghost and Taskmaster, kept popping up in their analysis.
Oh yeah, those two. Talk about unfinished business, am I right? Their last meeting didn't exactly end with a group hug.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, right. They were not on the same side, to put it mildly.
Understatement of the century. Now they're stuck together. Under pressure, no less. I wouldn't want to be their therapist, that's for sure.
Talk about awkward water cooler moments. But you know what really got this creator going? Sentry. They straight up called him a, and I quote, Yonky with insane powers.
Oh, they're not wrong.
I mean, I kind of love it. This Yonky description, it's relatable, you know? The MCU's been dipping its toes into those waters lately, addiction and all. Hawkeye, Wanda know this.
And it hits hard. Yankee might even be putting it lightly, depending which origin story they go with. Some versions, Sentry stumbles onto this super soldier serum, like you do.
Yeah.
Instant powers, but, surprise, it messes him up bad. That whole Void thing is basically addiction personified, right?
Yeah. The price of power, huh?
Yeah.
Seems to be the theme of the decade.
Right.
But wait, there's more. This breakdown, it's like a treasure chest of Easter eggs. This creator, they caught this one scene, high-rise building, and it's packed. Apparently, we're talking nods to the first Avengers film, even glimpses of Chitauri tech. Remember those guys?
Oh yeah, how could we forget the Battle in New York? Iconic.
Iconic and messy. Apparently, not all the wreckage got cleaned up. And get this, there might even be a hint of Wilson Fisk lurking around. You know, Kingpin.
From the Daredevil series. Oh,
Huh?
no, that would be interesting.
Right, it's those little connections that make the MCU so great.
Exactly. Like building a giant puzzle. Each movie, each show, another piece snapping into place.
And speaking of masterminds, our creator, they're pretty convinced Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, the Countess herself, is the puppet master behind this whole Thunderbolts operation.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest with her. Woman's been everywhere lately.
Right. She's like the MCU's Where's Waldo, but with way better outfits and a lot less chill.
And a knack for chaos. Let's not forget that. If anyone can wrangle this band of misfits, it's her.
She's got the swagger, that's for sure. But here's the thing. I'm not getting total team player vibes from everyone. Our creator picked up on some major tension, Countess and Bucky Barnes.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that tracks with everything surrounding Bucky these days. Talk about a guy trying to find his place, right? After everything, Winter Soldier, trying to make amends. You think he's cool with being anyone's pawn? Even if it's for the greater good?
Especially with those rumors about him, bigger role in the government and all. How far is he willing to go, you know?
Right.
Where's Bucky's line in the sand? Man, this whole thing has a moral dilemma written all over it.
That's what makes the Thunderbolts so fascinating, though, right? They're not squeaky clean. Not by a long shot. Reflecting the world we live in, good and bad, all mixed up. It's not black and white anymore. In fact, our creator, they even said they think this one's going to be darker. Way more intense than, like, the last few Marvel movies.
Ooh, even hinted at a possible R rating. Can you imagine? That would be wild. Though after WandaVision, Falcon, and the Winter Soldier, they're not afraid to go there.
Yeah.
But hold on, before we spiral into total speculation, we got to talk about this asterisk. The creator kept mentioning it.
Oh, yeah. They were being super cryptic about it, weren't they?
Yeah.
But whatever it is, it's important, like a big reveal waiting to happen. They brought up Red Guardian specifically, so that's where my mind went right away.
Maybe there's more to his backstory than we know.
Exactly. Maybe ties into that whole emptiness theme, even.
Man, now I'm even more hyped. I gotta say, this whole asterisk thing, it's killing me. I even went back, checked the source material, but nothing's clicking. Are you getting any vibes, any theories forming over there?
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's way too early to tell, and that's part of the fun. Right now, it's all about the speculation, letting those fan theories run wild, and based on this creator's reaction, I'd say Marvel's definitely accomplished that. They walked away totally hyped, raving about how well-crafted the story seems.
Yeah.
Real sense of purpose.
Right, this isn't just a throwaway team up. This feels important. Like, the stakes are higher, the lines are blurry. Who even are the good guys at this point? That's what I want to know.
The million-dollar question.
Right. But hey, that's what we're here for, to dive deep, unpack it all. So, after all of that, what's got you the most hyped? What's sticking in your brain? Hit us up on social media. Let us know your theories, your hopes, your dreams for this movie. Until next time, this is your host, signing off.